A very good evening, Gary Smith, Andrew Danlish, after this dramatic night in the FA Cup here at Edgar Street, and victory in the end over a very tough Hereford side. What can I say really? 2 full games, extra time and a penalty shootout it took to separate the two teams. A quite brilliant advert for the FA Cup and the two clubs really. But we did it, and what a way to do it, what drama.
Listen, those boys in there have had my heart pounding all evening. The chances that we've created in today's game, I felt we should have taken maybe 2 or 3 of those. When those didn't go in, you're kind of looking and thinking it's not going to be our night. But when I look overall at the way the boys have gone out on that pitch today and performed, I mean, we were absolutely solid. Back 5 today were absolutely brilliant, and in Beswick and Fry sitting in front of them, absolutely superb. And I thought the forwards have worked and done a shift and a half for us today to keep, as you said, a very good Hereford side at bay. They had the majority of the ball tonight, but we dug in and we stayed in the game, and that's one of the messages we got across to the boys before we started, to stay in the game. And I always felt, along with Andy and Tom, that the longer we stayed in the game, we'd get something out of it. To go to penalties and win it, absolutely dramatic, but what absolute scenes at the end. We are just absolutely ecstatic about what's happened tonight.
Well, Andrew, we had to call on Jazz first half, a couple of fantastic saves, really good first class saves to keep the score at 0-0 at half time. I'm not sure what you guys said in the half time interval, but Tamworth came out a better side in the second half.
Yeah, I think Hereford had the bit behind their teeth sort of in the first half, and they played some good football, and there was causing us some problems. Jazz, as Smudge just said it, we weathered a storm. I thought Hereford was the better side. Jazz made some tremendous saves to keep him. One from Jordan Nichols where he's cut inside and he's bent it and it looks like it's going in, and he's pulled out a great save one-handed. At half time we've made a couple of tactical changes. What I will say as well is that there's some players in there who have got sort of a wise head, sort of, if you like, and they sort of figured out some things themselves on the pitch as well and took some ownership. We made the tactical changes, but the biggest thing for me is the resilience of the players to come not just one game but over 2 games and play a team from a higher level and compete for 90 minutes at the Lamb, 90 minutes and then an extra 30 minutes. That shows me what group we've got, and we've got a resilient group who know how to dig in when it is difficult, when you get the moment. So we made them changes, and to be fair, the boys bought into them changes. They led it on the pitch, and with the second half moving forward into extra time, I thought that we was the ones who had the better chances and were shading it and getting into their box after sort of the onslaught in that first half. But I'm absolutely ecstatic for the lads, the atmosphere in the changing room. I've never had a feeling like that in football in my life, and I'm glad to share that with the Tamworth fans, with Smudge at the hard work, but importantly the players. I'm happy for the chairmen as well, because I know the club has been looking for this. I'm just glad for everybody who's involved in the club.
I know you've already said there was absolute scenes at the final whistle there when that penalty went in from Jimmy Fry, and it was quite incredible. I think it was 87, the official number of away fans this evening, but it was just a complete mess between the management and the fans and the players. It was incredible.
Well, for 87 fans, they certainly made a lot of noise, that's for sure.
I thought it was 887.
So Darlington at home in the next round is the reward, along with the prize money, of course. Do you fancy our chances?
Listen, there's no reason why we should go into any game fearing any opposition, and that is something we've tried to instill in these players from day one. It's not just about the Darlington game, it's every game we go into. We plan meticulously, game by game, and the boys are the ones, like Andy said at half time. I said to them, take ownership and take responsibility of what is happening on the park, because it's easy for me and Andy to be on the side cajoling and encouraging and shouting and trying to organise them, but once they do cross the line, the lads have got to take responsibility and ownership, and they've done that today, and they've gone out and proved, as you said before, against a team from a league above. Andy's already said it shows us exactly what a fantastic group of players we have here. So we go into every game and there's no fear. We can go and play, we can weather the storm, we can dig in, and we have got goals in us as well at the end, at the other end as well. Obviously, we would have liked to have taken a few of those chances tonight, but if you can dig in like we've done tonight, it goes a long way to what we're trying to get to achieve come the end of the season. So, all in all, absolutely ecstatic, like we've said before.
Well, bring you back down to earth a little bit now, because before the Darlington game in the FA Cup, of course, we've got a couple of really important league matches, starting with Biggleswade away on Saturday. And really my question is, how do you get prepared for that after the emotional high of this evening?
I think the lads in there, they know that the league is sort of the bread and butter. I think a lot of times in life, just like in football, that you have to enjoy your high moments. So for me, it's about us having a bit of time to enjoy the victory tonight, because it's not often in football in life that you have them highs. So when they do come, make sure that you enjoy them. So that would be the message that I'm sending out to the players, to enjoy that moment now. There'll be time on Thursday at training when we go through some stuff and prepare for the Biggleswade game like we do for every game, and we give everybody the respect and prepare for the teams equally, and that's what we'll be doing. And come Saturday, I know there's some like I said, there's some experienced lads in there what will understand sort of how to prepare themselves in terms of recovery, in terms of mentally for Saturday's game, and they'll be up for it. They're sort of there's a good feeling around the place at the moment, outside, inside the club, inside the changing rooms, and amongst the players most importantly. So I think we'll be fine for Saturday after they've enjoyed the moment, and that's will be the message, that they take that time to enjoy. I've got to say as well, when I was walking out the door at 7:45 to go to work with the 19s, Darcy, my daughter, said, she shouted me just as I was walking out the door and said, "Daddy, make sure you win that game tonight," because she wanted to come tonight. So that game as well for the club as well, but for Darcy tonight, because that's what she was asking when I went out. So I'm just delighted for everything. I'm losing
Fantastic,
words.
yeah. Okay, chaps, we'll let you get back to the lads. Congratulations once again on a fantastic result, and thank you very much for your time.
Cheers,
Cheers,
thank you.
thank you.